high self-awareness, the bedrock of interpersonal competence. A high level of self-awareness means understanding how your core values, beliefs, assumptions, and subjective theories fundamentally influence your perception, like how you see and your actions, what you do. This knowledge provides the critical opportunity to account your non-biases, re-evaluate initial impressions, and consciously rehearse alternative behaviors, thereby translating requirements into effective performance in social settings.
The discrepancy between Espoir's theory and theory in use, we pose two kinds of theories. The Espoir's theory, the conscious values and belief we talk about, often learned from training of admitted figures. And the theory in use, the unconscious value and belief that actually drive our behavior from social condition. The conflict problem arises when there is a significant discrepancy between them. For instance, Espoir, a consultative style while operating with an autocratic theory in use leads to others knowing more about your true behavior than you do yourself.
Consciously uncovering your guiding theory. The goals to achieve through effectiveness, we must strive for high congruence between what we preach and what we practice. This requires becoming more conscious of these powerful, often unconscious habits and patterns. We must actively observe ourselves in action and be open and responsive to feedback from others to reveal the true mechanism underpinning our interaction.
The filter effect internal factor distorting perception of others. Your awareness of others is heavily influenced by internal factors like your values, beliefs, needs, and mood states. This factor leads you to selectively attend to some aspect of a situation while ignoring others. The selectivity dictates on the kinds of questions we ask yourself about others, and often causes you to miss crucial information, resulting in blinkered approach.
The power of stereotypes and implicit assumption. We often use limited information to make sweeping inference, relying on implicit assumption about how personal characteristics tend to be clustered. We assign people to existing stereotype categories. The perception that results from this categorization forms a first impression that persists. This reluctance to revise our initial, often simplistic, assessment significantly impact how we frame and respond to the person's subsequent action.
The self-willing prophecy in interpersonal relations. Our initial potential inaccurate stereotype influence our behavior toward the other person. The other person dislikes this treatment, responsive negatively. We then imperative in negative response of confirmation of our impression. This illustration how our own perception can project the very behavior the predicate, creating a destructive self-reinforcing cycle.
Overcoming passivity and learned's helplessness. Disabling belief. A core self-defeating belief is the lack of self-agency, the confession that nothing we do can control or change the outcome of a social interaction. This results in motivation deficits and passivity. Faith to change. This belief often roots in learned's helplessness from past uncontrollable events. Must be challenged. We must deliberately take action, behave in new ways, and attribute success to our own effort rather the external luck. Thus reinforcing belief about self-agency.
Developing objective self-awareness through monitoring. While subjective awareness is focused on the sensation of doing a task, like reading a book, objective self Self-awareness involves viewing ourselves as an object in our own eyes and the eyes of others. To improve this, we must monitor how we behave in the here and now by opening a second channel. This means observing ourselves, interacting, questioning why we adopt certain approach, being perceptive in helping, and considering the likely outcomes and influence on others.